That's when I first met Larry Grayson. We worked the Liverpool Empire.
What sort of year are we talking here?
Oh, we're talking in the period of 1960, 61-ish, you know. Anyway, that's when I met Larry Grayson.
Was he a big name then?
Oh, no.
He was still doing the music halls and
He was
places?
doing the music hall and he was doing 2 spots.
Was this when he was still doing drag?
Yes, he came on in the first half of his act. He followed us, because usually the dance or acrobatic act always opened the bill, you know, first up. And Larry followed us. And his first spot, he came on with a suit, and he had the chair then.
Because he'd use a chair as a prop, wouldn't he?
He used it all his life. And he came on, and he was so funny. I watched him every night at the side. He was amazing. So funny.
What was your friendship with like him?
Well, really strong. Yeah, really strong. But I'll get to that later. Anyway, we worked with Larry several times because I think he used to sometimes work through our agent. So we'd be on shows with Larry quite a few times.
Did he have a good sense of humour?
Oh, please. I stopped in digs with him quite a few times, and he was always on. He was always on. Was on. Just like he was on stage. But funnier, he would have, after the show, we'd all go back and have supper at the digs, and he'd have all the artists. I can honestly say he is the only comedian that ever had me physically laughing so hard I fell on the floor.
Was he very down to earth?
Very down to earth, yes. He was fabulous. And I went to, I got to know him really well, and I stayed with him where he lived, in the house he lived, 2 up and 2 down.
Was that Nuneaton?
In Nuneaton.
Near Birmingham.
With his
sister or auntie?
Sister. Well, he called her sister. Fan, her name was. And I stopped there many times. And I got to know Larry, and you know, a little bond developed between the sheets. And
so you had a bit of a biblical relationship?
Well, yes, we had a bit of a fling, but it didn't last all that long, but it did, you know, it was there.
Was he quite closeted?
No, not amongst his friends, no, I don't think he was closeted at all. I think only when he became famous he became, because when I used to go and see him work, when he was doing the theatres, he was Larry Grayson, but like when I stopped with him and I'd go with him to work a local club, he was called Billy Breen, you know. But, and the second spot of his act on the big theatres, he'd come on in drag. Hilarious. You know, because he had the skinniest legs and he'd have a little mini skirt, blouse, a dreadful wig, and a beret on his head, and big wedgie heel shoes. He was hilarious.
When you first knew him, did you have any idea how popular he would become?
I always thought, he is so funny, he should be a star. You know, how is this person not on television? Because he was just absolutely brilliant.
Sometimes it's said that a lot of comedians and performers have a dark side. Do you think he had a dark side, or was he generally a very happy person?
He had a sad side, yes. I did see his sad side once. Something had upset him, and he was crying, and I'd never seen him like that, so I didn't go, I didn't say what's wrong, or I just let him be, you know what I mean. I did see his sad side, yes.
But he was a sensitive person.
Oh, he was very sensitive, but so funny. He'd make a joke out of anything.